Welcome to the Bite Size Fitness Show, where we talk all things fitness, nutrition, and habits, and break them down into smaller, more digestible, bite-sized pieces of content for you to enjoy. My name is Sean Bykirk, and I am your host, and in today's episode, I'm going to show you how you can spot an amazing personal trainer specifically for you. And before we get into that, let's talk about what you don't need to put as much emphasis on that you probably think you do, and that would be credentials, certifications, and experience. Now, don't get me wrong. Ideally, you'd want your coach to have these three things, but it's not necessary. I know several trainers who have these that probably aren't the best coaches. And I know some people that don't have a lot of experience, that don't have a lot of credentials, and are amazing coaches. So personally, candidly, I have a degree in kinesiology from university that I don't think I've ever used in fitness. But people love hearing that, and they put so much weight into it, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter. What does matter, I'd say the most important thing, and this is the number one thing you should look for, is what I call the care factor. It's, does this coach actually care? Are they invested in my success? Because you could find the most accomplished trainer in the world. If they don't give a shit about whether or not you succeed, they're not going to be a good coach for you. And you could find someone who is fresh out of college, university, freshly certified, but if they're genuinely invested in your success, there's a much better chance of you reaching your goals, but also just forming a much better relationship because you're in a pretty vulnerable state here. You're putting a lot of faith and trust in this person, and they shouldn't take that responsibility lightly. Okay, so what I've done now is I've put together a checklist of 4 things, and the lower you get down this checklist, the stronger that connection is going to be. So the more of these things you can check off, the better. The first one, this one is going to seem obvious. Does this person have the knowledge to help me reach my goals? Do they know what to do? And the more specific your goal, the more important this is. So ideally, you want to find a coach that specializes in exactly what you're looking to achieve. The more specific, the better. But if it's something like weight loss, or you just want to be healthier, you want to learn how to lift weights, there's a ton of coaches out there for that. So this should be a pretty easy box to check. If it's something super specific, like you're looking to deadlift 500 pounds or you want to make the Olympic team, then you have to be very specific with who you want to look out to be your coach. You want to make sure that that person knows how to get you to reach your goals. The second part, does this person have what I want? Or has this person accomplished what I want to accomplish? And once again, depends on your goals. If you are looking to get a 6-pack and you want to transform your body and just look super lean, it really helps to have a coach who has done that before and ideally is still in that state. And that's not to say that people who aren't fit can't help you get fit, because they absolutely can. But the knowledge is a very small portion about weight loss. A lot of it has to do with being there day to day, understanding the mental, psychological, and emotional struggle that goes with the 24-hour process of navigating all of the ups and downs when it comes to weight loss and body transformation. And it really does help to have a coach that has been there, done that, can tell you what to expect before it happens, and also someone that you can look at and say, okay, I'm going to trust the process because when I look at them, that's what I'm aspiring to be. So it's not a prerequisite, but it's something that I genuinely do believe is important because of the day-to-day grind that you're going to go through. It's just going to help out a lot. But once again, specificity matters. If your goal is to deadlift 500 pounds, it doesn't really matter what they look like, but if they've done it before, that's a green flag. If you're looking for someone to help you get to the Olympics before and they've been to the Olympics before, green flag, right? Third one, has this person helped other people with the same goal that I'm looking to achieve? So there's a lot of great Instagram trainers out there that look the part. They look ripped, their reels are great, their TikToks are great, their editing is unbelievable, they have hundreds of thousands of followers, and they might look like the best trainers in the world. And I can tell you from experience, there's a lot of those people that you actually get in the real world. You start to talk to them, you start to see them coach other people, and it's not, the reality is not as nice as it is behind the closed doors there. So looking the part is important, but being able to actually help other people accomplish those goals is a totally different story. And ideally, you want to find a coach who has helped other people with the same thing you're looking to solve. And then the final one is kind of piggybacked on that, is has this person helped other people at scale accomplish my goals? So not just 1 or 2 or 3 people, but we're talking hundreds, maybe thousands of people been through this person, and have they been successful? The more specific, the more that they're geared towards your type of avatar, the better. Now, the only issue at this point is usually these coaches are either going to be demanding a lot of money, so you're going to be paying a lot more money to be training with them. But more than likely what's going to end up happening is if they've had thousands of transformations, they probably outsource systems. So you don't actually get exclusive access to them. Now, you might be okay with this, and that's totally fine. If it's just the blueprint, the template that you need, then that's totally okay. But if you want exclusive access to someone, you ideally want them to have a proven track record of helping people like you. So you want to find those people ideally just starting to bloom, where they're getting a bunch of great before and afters, they have a great reputation in the industry, and you still get exclusive access to them, whether that's in person or online. Okay, so those are the checklists. Those are the things that you ideally want to look for when trying to find the perfect personal trainer for you, because there is no such thing as the perfect personal trainer, because what works best for you might not be a good fit for someone else. So don't worry too much about experience and credentials, although those things are great. Instead, really think about whether this person is invested in your success. Do you genuinely think they care about you? But also going through that checklist of, do they know what to do? Do they fit the part themselves? Have they helped other people? And have they helped other people at scale? So, hope this video helps. See you guys in the next one.